Former top prosecutor for the Fulton County District Attorney Nathan Wade, he's in hot water, guys. In a recent CNN interview, Nathan Wade, he was suddenly pulled after a question about DA Fani Willis was asked. Now, Nathan Wade has already quit the election interference case of Donald Trump in Georgia, so you kind of have to wonder, why are they suddenly panicking after he's asked about his former lover? Because he did say that they're still friends to this day. Fani Willis, though, isn't doing so well because her case against former President Donald Trump may end with her getting removed from office. In fact, sources very close to her are saying that she's angry at the indefinite pause that a Georgia appeals court has placed on her case. It's wild, guys. Now, what I will show you, though, will shock you because it looks like Nathan Wade has handlers. That's right, guys. Handlers that literally pulled him in the middle of an interview, guys. It wasn't like the question was done. It was right as he was about to speak. This has led many analysts to believe that Nathan Wade still answers to Fani Willis to this day, and that he's not allowed to speak too much about her, or maybe he'll get in trouble. Check this out.
What is your current relationship with the district attorney?
Just as outlined earlier, we are great friends. We speak regularly. The conversation has changed, though. Whereas before, our conversations were about this case. I'm sure you could imagine and appreciate the amount of time that it takes, that you have to pour into a case a case of this magnitude, trying to prosecute those defendants. But our conversations have shifted to how are you handling the threats that are coming your way? Are you being safe? Democracy, the case will live on, kind of thing.
Just to clarify, when did the romantic relationship between the two of you start?
Yeah, so we get into. There's been this effort to say that, okay, these exact dates are at issue, and these exact dates are. I'm getting signaled here.
Yeah, take it. You want to go off mic for a second?
Yes.
Okay. Go off mic for a second.
Keep rolling?
Keep rolling. Don't stop down there. Stay at speed.
So they go back to the question about this, but it's very clear that Nathan Wade was told what to say, all right? You guys saw that, right? He said that the question about their relationship was a distraction to the public. He goes back to what they said in their testimony and doesn't really elaborate on when the relationship actually started. So here's what the experts are saying. If Nathan Wade suddenly messed up and told the truth in an interview with CNN, he would be done, because that's what Donald Trump's legal defense team has said all along, that Nathan Wade and Fani Willis were in a relationship before they charged the former president, that both of them were financially enriched by bringing this case against Donald Trump, and that they were being coached by the White House to get Donald Trump behind bars. Because you saw the fear in the man's eyes when he said that he was being signaled off camera. He was putting the case against Trump in jeopardy because he was probably going to prove the defense team right. Now, what's really troubling for a lot of analysts is that this wasn't a question that he hasn't answered before, but his handlers found it to be threatening enough that he had to get the mic removed from him for just a few seconds as he tried to answer. Now, there are those that say that this is close to perjuring himself, as he might remember the wrong dates, and that he was also very close to getting DA Fani Willis disqualified from the election interference case. But here's the best part. Caitlin Collins, the woman who's interviewing Nathan Wade from CNN, she did not want to let the issue go. Even though Nathan Wade said that it's nothing that the American public should be worried about, Collins argued that Nathan Wade had already testified about his relationship. There was nothing to hide about it. She just wants to clarify the dates because they're conflicting. Oh, they're conflicting. You don't say. So if Wade and Willis are prosecutors who believe that the truth is sacred, they should have no problem confirming something as simple as this, such as the dates, right? So again, what does Nathan Wade do? He avoided the question. He sidestepped. He said that there's an ongoing investigation and he's not going to mess with that right now. And Fani Willis is doing her best to get that investigation stopped in its tracks. In fact, the DA recently filed a motion with the Georgia Court of Appeals to prevent them from considering any efforts to remove her from the election interference case in Georgia. In a recent church conference in Marietta, Fani Willis talked about the importance of justice and equality under the law. And while she didn't talk about the Georgia case, it was very clear that she was alluding to it. She argued that she's holding true to her commitment to hold individuals accountable for breaking the law, saying that she's working nonstop to ensure equal treatment under the law for everyone in Fulton County. Willis was also very defiant and even called her detractors as idiots. She also played the race card, which she used time and time again whenever critics questioned her for her actions. But here's something that has critics confused. If she says that individuals who break the law should be accountable, then why didn't she listen to Amanda Timpson? You guys remember her, right? Amanda Timpson was the former director of Fulton County's juvenile diversion program, and she caught her colleagues' attempt to use federal grant money for personal consumption. She says that almost $500,000 was supposed to go to the youth in Fulton County, but it was directed to buying computers and funding travel for the DA's office. She tried to get Fani Willis's attention, but instead of listening to this honest woman, she tried to destroy her entire career. She fired Timpson and said that it was due to poor job performance. And in early May, Fulton County officials admitted that there was very little oversight as to how Fani Willis and her office were using their $36.6 million budget. Fulton County Chief Financial Officer Sharon Whitmore revealed that the Board of Commissioners had no oversight over the DA's office. Fulton County Commissioner Rob Pitts, on the other hand, he had testified that it's Willis who has almost full discretion as to how this money will be used. She doesn't even have to ask for approval if she wants to hire any independent special counsel to assist her with her activities. And that's pretty much what she did with Nathan Wade, because she paid him almost $1 million within about a year or two. He got almost 10 times more than other special prosecutors within the DA's office, and he got to keep his own practice. Other attorneys couldn't have their private practices on the side. Does this sound like a conflict of interest? And this is why Nathan Wade's handlers are so careful here, and it's why he looked so nervous when he started to answer that question, because the truth will no doubt sink Fani Willis's case against former President Donald Trump. It's now just a matter of time until the facts are laid out on the table, with disbarment and complete disqualification coming fast becoming a possibility for Fani Willis and her former lover. Now, before I go, I did a previous video where one of Donald Trump's co-defendants, lawyer Ashley Merchant, absolutely destroys Fani Willis's team in court. She also handed the judge lessons, as there's a strong scent of corruption going on over there with the RICO trial against YSL. So make sure you guys check that video out. I'll leave a link for you guys for that one in the description down below. You can click it right now. There might also be a link here or somewhere around here. You can click that. But anyway, before I go, guys, I just want to thank y'all for being here. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thank you for subscribing to the channel and sharing the video. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Be safe.